Good morning, Lombard City. It is Sunday, August 23rd. It's just about noon here, and we're seeing the Bitcoin price chart on the homepage of the Lombard City website. And to me, this is actually looking like it could be a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation shaping up if we ignore that massive spike of prices there from the Bitfinex meltdown. This could be a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation since we've got this double bottom, triple bottom on some other exchanges. So as prices break above this 232, it would be a buy signal, and an add-on signal above the 236. Might not go quickly, it might take a while and some more sideways movement before this happens. But certainly you'd want to use rule number 1 if you're trading in between this area and that area. It's going to be floating around and might have some chance to spike and just waste time there. And alternatively, it is a sell signal down below 220 and add on if it's going down. So that's my quick overview on trading Bitcoin, and I'm not actually doing leveraged trading in Bitcoin right now. All of my focus is over on the Poloniex exchange, where I'm doing cryptocurrency trading, and over on onebroker.com, where I'm doing some real-world markets, including shorting the S&P 500 the other day, and now I'm long the Canadian dollar, and the markets are closed. We'll see what happens when they open up later today. So in this video, I want to just quickly go over a few of the changes I've made to my cryptocurrency trading portfolio over here on Poloniex. So just earlier today, I sold out of my Litecoin position. I really took some time to look at it, and it's probably going to go up because I got out of the trade, but I reviewed that I got into the trade here on the 8th of August. Let's go back and double check that. My trades. See, I sold out here today, all of them. And I bought in on the 16th of August. So the 16th of August, I bought in as it was breaking above here. It's gone sideways. I held it through this, and then it's come up, and we've got 3 lower highs, and it's fading off now. And you know, it could fade all the way down to here and then spring back up, but rule number 1, it's going sideways for far too long. It wasn't showing profit, and it's actually in a bit of a loss, and so I got out of it so that I'm not taking the risk of it going down further. And instead, I took that money and I moved it over into MaidSafe coin and into Clam. So let's take a look at those markets first. MaidSafe coin, I've talked about that before. It's in an accumulation again before the network is actually launched. And so I bought into this right here and added on to my position. So I've got 5,000 made now, 5,300 made, 0.45 Bitcoin. 4572 Bitcoin right now. We'll see what goes on with that. And I took some of the money also and I bought into Clam. And I bought into Clam because it's down at these recent resistance levels. Really important level down here that it's at after a big 1, 2, 3 top formation, and now it's time to get back in and hold a little bit of it. And you'll remember that I got out of my Clam position right about in here as it was doing another one of these big dips here, and then it continued to show a bit more strength for a couple days, but then all of these big sell-offs, somebody was really taking profits. That ended up taking a toll and it dropped down, and then apparently somebody dug up a bunch more clams, and that's the rumor, is somebody dug up a bunch more clams and they sold them on the open market for profit right away, and that drove down the prices. Whatever the news, I look at this chart pattern and I see a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation tightening up here after a significant down move in a market that I think has still got a lot of up potential. I think Clam is going to become very much more valuable. So I'm glad to have purchased back into Clam here now. And I have 69 of them, or 0.6405 Bitcoin worth of Clam. So that's a fairly significant investment for the size of my portfolio. Next, I want to look at XMR, and I've been holding this. I think I'm still at marginally a profit right now. Yes, it looks like I'm still at marginally a profit because I bought back in here on the 14th of August after I sold out of my initial position from on the 13th. I had bought in on the 1st and then I added on to it on the 8th of August as it was breaking above here. And then I didn't use rule number 1 to get out of my add-on as it did these bounces down. I'm not sure what was going on with that. But as prices came down to the 13th here, I finally sold out. But I really believe in the coin, so when it started to do a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation here, I bought back in. I held it as it did this. Now we've got 3 hits off this high, a 1, 2, 3 top formation, and it broke down below that. Now we have a little 1, 2, 3 top formation here where it's broken down below that. But we are countered by a series of higher lows all the way along here. And so I'll keep holding my Monero until it's down below 22, 21 in this area before I'll finally sell out again, pretty much at the same prices I was selling out on the 13th. I'm still got a lot of confidence in XMR, and I have 1.06 bitcoins of those. 0687. So that's also almost half of all of my coin is in that. Now I don't have any Ethereum right now, even though it's starred here. I actually got out of my Ethereum as it was making some new lows, and oh, that's a big price spike. But I see that it's made a 1, 2, 3 top formation. It was down here, it was coming down again, and that's when I got out. I may have gotten out there last night. Actually, I did. And so it's hard to say what's going on with this one. We've got pretty much a downtrend right here with these 3 lower highs, but we are hitting a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation and just had a spike of buying. So I'm not sure if the hype is done on Ethereum, if this is going to bounce off this bottom formation here now and go higher or not, but I'm not actually holding any ETH right now. What else can we look at here? Litecoin, I'm out of. BCN, I'm holding a little. Flow, I'm holding. This one I'm holding, that one I'm holding, but they're not really interesting, and I have such a little bit of dust in there, it's not worth taking a look at right now. Another market, let's open this up a bit more, that I wanted to keep an eye on is vanilla, because I sold out of that. Counterparty, because I thought that was going to go up. NXT, because I have 2,000 of those in my wallet still that I may end up getting rid of. And GMC. I actually made a great killing on GMC initially, but then I just lost a bit on this last trade because I bought in as it broke out here, and then I finally sold out just this morning when it was making this dip. As soon as it started to fade out of this triangle formation, I thought, okay, that's enough, I'm getting out of that. And the reason I want to go and look at it is it really the market really didn't like that dip that went on there, and somebody did a lot of buying fighting against somebody else doing a lot of selling. So there was quite a bit of volume here going on in GMC right after I got out. Right in this area here I finally got out. So it'll be really interesting to see what ends up going on in GMC. It's a great concept, but if the games end up sucking, then the price of the coin will go down from here. And I like the idea of what they're doing, so I'm going to keep watching this one. Vanilla, let's take a look at that. I think this is a great coin. I think it's got some great technology and a good community. It's actually making kind of a bottom formation here off of these important support levels from here in the past. Let's go to 1 month view. So yeah, it could be a good time to be buying into vanilla coin right now. And I don't have any spare BTC to be adding into that right now. Now, counterparty, I'm really surprised it's crashed down like this, but now I see a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation shaping up here at these really significant lows. You see, I saw this as a big accumulation thing, and this breakout, I thought, oh, here we go. But no, it comes all the way back down to these levels, so this is a good time to buy this coin. It's really down to really historical important levels, and it's never gone lower than this, just a sliver. It's a really good low risk opportunity, I think, to put a few coins into this market right now, because it is making a double bottom here, a 1, 2, 3 bottom, and showing a little bit of a momentum change there. So if I had some spare coin, I would be putting it into vanilla and XCP, as well as clam and made. Now Litecoin I'm also interested in watching, just because it's coming up to the halving right now, and because I had a Bitcoin of it and I sold out to go into made and clam because of this fade off. So I'm very interested to keep an eye on this and see what it ends up doing. So it's just bouncing around between this range right now, but you can see these dots here stepping down, stepping down, stepping down, but the MACD indicator is showing that it could be having momentum change. So anyway, that's it for this video. I have done some updates again to the home page of Lumbridge City and changed the focus so that we're back to a full price membership for people to join now. Skip past all this. Now the price is $49.95 per month, and if you want to get 2 months, you can get a 50% off deal and pay just 0.25 Bitcoin, and you get 2 months of membership in here. Now if people don't want to purchase the membership, then I've also got an option here where people can join for free and get some really good training, some really good information about how to earn Bitcoin, some of the financial components of how to become a millionaire by saving $20 a week and investing it over the period of your working career. And in addition, I also share some free places to get Bitcoin if somebody's just starting out. And I also share the details on how to earn interest on your Bitcoin over on Bitfinex and by lending over on Poloniex. Two of the best ways I think I've found for really safely earning money with your Bitcoin. Now, of course, as a paid member, you get full access to the guest information and the full information for the members area and the forum and all of these extra videos and the hangouts that are also coming up now. I've been practicing on those and getting some more success, and I look forward to having you guys all on there. I am long Canadian dollar with 0.1 Bitcoin at 100 times leverage. 100 times leverage. So we'll see what goes on with this trade when the market opens now. And you can see here that I've got a negative balance, and when I go to the transaction log, you can see that the interest rate I paid on my open Canadian dollar position, I paid just the Friday night, not for the rest of the weekend. So I paid financing charges here. Three zeros, 9, 3 zeros, and 6. That's 2 zeros, 1, 5. 2 zeros, 1, 5 in financing. Pretty much the entire profit I have here in this position here was utilized for financing the two positions. I also did some stuff on the S&P 500 as it was going down. Made some good shorts on that one. But I really should have just stayed in those short positions, because it was right in here that I went short. And then I got out when I was making this bottom formation here, and then she broke way down much lower. Would have made much greater money if I had just stayed in that one trade. So yeah, that was a huge trade that I was in, and I was in right inside this triangle, and I got out too soon. Fantastic though to see that these 1, 2, 3 top formations and this triangle formation was an indicator that it was a time to sell, and I did sell, and I made 17% profit in that one day of trading, and I would have made 40% profit if I had just stayed into that trade. Pretty cool. This is what trading is all about, and that's why it's so alluring, is that these kind of profits can be made just by paying attention and being correct at the right time. So thanks again for watching. That's it for this trading video.